It was the last day of December, and the whole city was preparing for New Year's Eve. The streets were full of lights, decorations, and the smell of roasted chestnuts. Children were running around with sparklers in their hands, and shops were playing cheerful holiday music. David, a 15-year-old boy, was especially excited this year. His parents had promised that they would celebrate the new year at his grandparents' old house in the mountains. He loved that place because it was always covered in snow, and the view of the valley was magical. The family left early in the morning. The car drove along snowy roads, and the trees looked like they were wearing white coats. David watched the landscape through the window and imagined what the night would be like: fireworks, laughter, and the moment when the clock struck midnight. When they arrived, the house already felt warm and welcoming. The fireplace was burning, and David's grandmother was cooking a big dinner. The smell of roasted chicken, potatoes, and fresh bread filled the rooms. His grandfather was outside, preparing wood for the fire and telling stories to the neighbors who had come to help. During the afternoon, David went for a walk with his cousins. They built a huge snowman, had a snowball fight, and even made a small slide from the hill near the house. The cold air turned their cheeks red, but their laughter kept them warm. When evening came, everyone gathered around the long table. There were so many dishes: salads, soups, meat, and delicious desserts. The family talked, joked, and shared memories from the past year. David felt that this was the real magic of New Year's Eve: being together with the people you love. Later, the lights in the house were turned off, and everyone went outside to wait for midnight. The night sky was clear, and the stars shone brightly. The air was cold, and their breaths looked like small clouds. David held a sparkler in his hand and looked at the clock tower in the village. When the bells finally rang 12 times, fireworks exploded above the valley. Red, blue, and green lights painted the sky. Everyone shouted, "Happy New Year!" and hugged each other. David felt a warm happiness inside his heart, even though the air around him was freezing. At that moment, he made a wish for the new year. He didn't tell anyone what it was, because he wanted it to remain a secret. But deep inside, he believed it would come true. That night, as David went to bed, he thought about how quickly time passes. The year was over, and a new one had begun. He closed his eyes with a smile, ready to start another chapter of his life with hope and joy.